In the past 8 years, Lil Uzi Vert has gone from an underground rapper to a household name for rap fans. In the beginning, he was just a wholesome, happy-go-lucky guy, but pretty soon, fans began noticing there was something underneath. As over time, Uzi began getting darker and got a little too comfortable showing that side of him to his fans. But it wasn't anything crazy. What really surprised fans was when he began making references to the devil, aka Satan. And ever since he's began, it's only gotten worse and he's never stopped. My name is Rashad Bashir, and today we'll be diving into Lil Uzi Vert's deep history with Satanism and answering the question once and for all. Is Lil Uzi Vert a Satanist? Earlier this year, Lil Uzi shocked fans after he rolled up to Rolling Loud in an all-red outfit with spikes, demonic contact lenses, and a belt fashioned with pentagram patterns, a symbol associated with Satan, and reciting the lyrics of an unreleased song saying, "I make a city girl believe in Satan," one of the many references he's made to the devil over the course of his career. But references to Satanism have been going on for a long time, and Uzi isn't the first figure in rap who's taken fire for hellish content. Odd Future, Gravediggers, and horrorcore acts like 3 6 Mafia are known for using demonic imagery as a tool for marketing. And during the 80s, there's something called the Satanic Panic, where the media accused heavy metal bands of indoctrinating young teens with concealed satanic messages in their songs. I mean, there are even conspiracies that Mozart had satanic references. So what Lil Uzi has done isn't that out of the ordinary. However, it had been a while since these acts went on, and the average listeners had forgotten. So I guess Lil Uzi had to face the backlash once again. The first time Lil Uzi Vert began referring to the devil was in 2016. After Rolling Loud, Uzi was interviewed by Nardwuar, and he said Marilyn Manson was his father.
What do we have for Lil Uzi Vert?
It's my father, the Pale Emperor.
He is?
Listen here, at age 27, I will leave for this man right here. He's the Pale Emperor.
And that he would join the infamous 27 Club, meaning he planned to go up at 27. Very eerie, and at the time it was completely out of character for him. Because remember, at that time, Uzi was a purple-haired, yelpy-voiced, oddly dressed rapper. I mean, he sampled the Reading Rainbow theme song and his music had accordions in it, which is the opposite of what you'd expect a demonic rapper to be like. And due to that juxtaposition, his devil-worshipping accusations became a huge topic of discussion. The case began in December of 2016 when a fake woke rapper named Daylit called out Lil Uzi, explaining, "If you said Lil Uzi fast, it sounded like Lucifer." For example,
"If you say his name really fast, do this favor, do me a favor. Say his name extremely fast and then ask me, what is it? Lil Uzi Vert, 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 Lucifer, 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 Lucifer."
You can try it yourself. But at the time, people weren't sure if he was trolling everyone or actually doing it seriously. However, later that year, Uzi paid $220,000 for an iced out Marilyn Manson chain, flaunting it on social media, and it was even featured in the Bad and Bougie music video. And Marilyn Manson posted a picture with the caption, "Lucifer Rising," of Lil Uzi Vert wearing the chain, and commented, "Lucifer in full form," on an Instagram video of Uzi performing EXO True Life, co-signing him. If you're wondering what's so bad about this, Marilyn Manson is famously known for his support of the Satanic movement / church and was blamed for one of the most atrocious crimes in American history. And to Uzi, Marilyn Manson is actually one of his largest inspirations. Back then, the only person Lil Uzi followed on Instagram was Marilyn Manson.
Because you keep throwing around this rock star thing. What does that mean? What does that mean to you?
It looked like Marilyn Manson. It looks like Gigi Allen.
And back then, this is what Manson said about his beliefs.
America's Satanism is sensationalized and kind of misunderstood, and people associate it with worshiping the devil and things like that. But it's really a philosophy about individuality and self-preservation. It's about being your own god.
But when Uzi was asked about his satanic references, his answer was a bit different.
Where do you think these rumors are coming from?
Well, people pay attention to like what they call bad stuff. I'm not 40 years old, I'm 23. This is what I was doing like when I wasn't. It's not my fault I'm on camera. What do they want me to do? So they want me to be on. They want me to be like, I don't know, Kurt Franklin.
So you can clearly see the difference between Manson and Uzi's response. Manson talked about the philosophical and ideological side. However, Uzi didn't mention it at all, and never really has. But most people justified it by saying, since Uzi's metal inspirations use satanic references in their image, he was just paying homage by doing it himself. The rapper who originally exposed Uzi, Daylit, would go on with the claims of Lil Uzi being a Satanist, but his videos would get deleted for conspiracies, and no one really paid much attention afterward. To add to the controversy, Uzi also got an upside down round diamond encrusted cross, which is synonymous with the Antichrist, which he wore that year in an interview at the Billboard Awards and during an interview with Complex. So in May of that year, Offset, who recently topped the charts with Uzi on Bad and Bougie, where Uzi was wearing his Marilyn Manson chain, took to Instagram to express his concern about the upside down cross chain that Uzi had been wearing recently, saying,
"All y'all upside down cross, even my little partners, man. Stop that shit, lane. All that worship the devil.
Uzi? Well, he responded by posting a drawing of another inverted cross, the number 666, and a face with yet another inverted cross on it, to Instagram, tagging Offset playfully to make fun of him. Offset responded by saying, "I will pray for you, brother." This exchange was actually a pretty big deal because it awakened the internet's deepest caves of rap conspiracy theorists. Plenty of threads popped up on Reddit and other forums with crazy titles like Lil Uzi Vert is Satan, this actually isn't a joke. By this point, most rappers would have slowed down and succumbed to pressures by fans, but in August, Uzi dropped his classic album Love Is Rage 2, featuring a song named 444 plus 222, which literally means 666 or the devil's number. And some of the music videos for the songs featured on Love Is Rage 2 have satanic references in them as well. In the video, he's laying in a bathtub fully dressed, and there's 6 inverted crosses around his neck. Later on, Uzi is thrown out of the bath as a reverse baptism, but it didn't stop there. While promoting Love Is Rage 2, he used 666 in his tweets, alternative cover art with him pictured as the devil, and his Twitter bio read, "Love Is Rage 2 coming soon. I once was the devil backwards. Loved, semicolon, lifestyle." The consequences of this were tons of backlash, accusations, and mean remarks by fans towards Lil Uzi. So by the end of the year, he got fed up and told fans straight up,
Did I sell my soul? I sold my soul for you. Now figure that out. Talking about I sold my soul for you.
and snapped.
For all you on here that's asking me did I sell my soul, why the y'all on here if y'all think I sold my soul? Y'all coming right with me, you dummies.
Although he had a point, it's not hard to understand where fans were coming from. So all the way through 2017, Uzi wasn't directly saying he worshipped the devil, he was just alluding to it. But on July 2nd of 2018, Lil Uzi shocked everyone. At the Wireless Festival, he said his fans were going to hell with them, and that it was too late for them.
Before everybody starts screaming and saying, oh, like I told y'all earlier, you motherfuckers enter the rapture. And if ain't nobody flying up to heaven right now, obviously all y'all motherfuckers going to hell right with me. So let's get it.
However, in 2020, he tried to jokingly clear it up, making a tweet saying, "I worship at Pop-Tarts USA. Nothing more evil than a cinnamon Pop-Tart without something to drink." Once again, trying to mix his playful attitude / personality with his dark demonic references. Here, he clearly was just making a joke and was trying to play off the whole thing. And after that, for a couple of years, Lil Uzi actually laid low with the devil stuff. Coincidentally, right after Love Is Rage 2 and Eternal Take, when he no longer needed the marketing and exposure that came from it. Except once the rollout for his next project, Pink Tape, began, Uzi brought back the references, and this time he managed to take it to a whole nother level. During the rollout, Uzi got a huge tattoo on his tongue, an upside down satanic cross, and a massive piece on his forehead. Uzi even posted a picture of a satanic figure, tagging Playboi Carti, saying, "Me and my love about to take over the world," knowing it would spark outrage. However, the worst was yet to come. In May of 2023, a month before Pink Tape dropped, Lil Uzi performed at Rolling Loud, and he had the most devilish look he's ever had on. He had contacts in, he was wearing bright red, his belt had satanic pentagrams all over it, and he had his new spiked hair. The nail in the coffin was when he performed a song where he said, "I make a city girl believe in Satan." Surprise, surprise, this performance sparked a lot of controversy from multiple figures. A really random one was from the popular R&B singer Summer Walker, who said, "Lol, I genuinely be curious, have these people ever seen or heard a demon before, or is it just a trend? Cause I feel like if you have, you'd stop playing." Really nothing funny or cute about it. May God be with you. And it got so much hate that Uzi had to explain himself in an interview, explaining he didn't actually mean he made girls believe in Satan, saying, "Basically, I make a girl do what I want her to." And he also explained that his girlfriend JT, the city girl he was referring to, didn't think anything of it. She was even there while he performed. So he meant that a girl would do anything for him, even believe in Satan. And Uzi also explained he comes from a very religious household, saying he had the right to say what he said. "I really don't even pay attention to them even saying that because I just say whatever I want in my song. It's just like my freedom of speech," and explained it wasn't what people thought. I come from a real religious household. I don't mean to offend people, but you know, if they don't like it, they have the option to turn it off. But this didn't deter fans, who once again began to cook up theories calling it a satanic ritual, and fans were mad that Uzi was performing at the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. Even old heads decided to chip in. Tech9, a rapper who was criticized for his dark imagery back in the day, had some words for Uzi, explaining that what Lil Uzi was doing wouldn't be allowed back in his day. Okay guys, excuse my ignorance. Sure, I'll excuse it. But I've never worn an upside down cross out of respect for my elders who follow Christianity. But this is an upside down cross on the superstar's neck, right? How is he not shunned by the black folks that turned their back on me in 2001 due to my imagery being satanic in their eyes? I just want to understand how folks can look at my painted face and say devil insane, but not look at his painted face with an upside down cross and not say devil insane. Help me out, y'all. And he was definitely a little salty.
Enjoy it, little Lucifer.
I just feel bad for him. But what's odd about the pink tape rollout is it didn't stop at the rollout. Uzi never switched gears or chilled out. He just kept going with the devil references. Right after the Rolling Loud performance, Lil Uzi's pink tape garnered tons of controversy. A theory arose that Lil Uzi Vert incorporated Satanism into his pink tape album cover. At first glance, the cover looks like an American flag turned pink. However, if you take a closer look, the stars are actually flipped to look like the satanic pentagram, the same one Lil Uzi had in his Instagram bio. So you tell me, was that a coincidence? In June of 2023, he faced even more backlash for a magazine cover. Right after he dropped pink tape, he appeared in a fashion magazine with an upside down cross painted over his forehead, and it just kept going on. It was clear he didn't give a and it began to get stale, with fans genuinely getting bored of it. Ironically, even Lil Uzi was getting tired of it. He mocked fans who would pester him about the devil stuff, saying, "Hey Lil Uzi, how are you doing today? Are you a Satanist?" I'm like, "I don't know, sir. Are you a Republican?" But if you look at people who know Uzi, it's pretty clear he's not some crazy Satanist, and everything he's done regarding Satanism is for his image. Academics actually made fun of Uzi for his satanic stuff, saying,
"This devilish image that they don't live just becomes like, you know what made me think this? I'm gonna show you what made me think this. Once I seen this, just like, yo, brother, I ain't gonna lie to you. Even the devil want to send you to hell, and not his version of hell for this. Nah, brother, nah, brother, nah. Yo, the devil looking like this, like I would never rock my hips. That's what the devil's saying."
And finally explained,
"Yo, dumb only works like dumb really works on kids, bro. Like Uzi's ask anybody who's met Uzi, very normal."
Which I have to admit is pretty funny. It wasn't just academics though. The panic grew from casual fans to Lil Uzi's own fans as well. On his own subreddit, one fan asked, "Is Uzi a Satanist for real?" and said, "My parents are concerned for me and I don't want them to ban Uzi for me." So I guess if this was a court case, this part of the video would be the prosecution, and now it's time for Uzi's defense. A week after Pink Tape dropped, Uzi responded to the allegations on Instagram Live about the whole Satanist thing because it had snowballed into such a big issue among fans after years of Uzi alluding to it. Fans were bugging Uzi, telling him to find God, so he said,
"Uzi find God." Okay, what make you think I don't believe in a higher being just because of what I talk or how I talk, how I look, how I walk, how I react and stuff? That don't mean nothing.
And said he had family like his mother who knew what he was really up to.
Let me tell you something. I know when I do wrong. Them ladies I was talking about, my girl and my mom, they call me when I do wrong. They ain't called me this whole time because they know for real, bro. So they ain't really tripping on nothing because they know me for real. I know how I was raised. You talking about find God? Come on, man. You don't even know me. And if you telling me find God, you don't even know God. You don't know me. You don't know God.
And called out fans for being hypocritical.
You telling me find God and you watching me. So why you watching a person that you telling to find God? You don't know what I really be on in real life. I ain't gotta explain nothing to nobody. Guess who I gotta explain to? Mama and grandma.
But that wasn't enough because fans kept accusing him of devil worshipping. I mean, can you blame them? And he spoke about the hypocrisy of these so-called religious people.
We bring up this when people say like, I'm a devil worshiper or anything. But how's the music? Because it'll be a that be like, Uzi, get with God. And then I'll drop a song and like, damn.
Which is true. You wouldn't be on a Lil Uzi forum if you weren't a fan of his. He went on to say,
and it's just like why are y'all even bringing up religion? Religion is just like, why are you bringing, we don't, what they say, don't bring up religion, a woman's age or
So he basically said that it's none of fans' business, and the same fans calling him out were the same ones who think he's hard. And whether you disagree or agree with what he's done, he's got a point. In August, he addressed it for the 4th or 5th time that year in an interview with GQ. The title was Lil Uzi Vert is ready to cook. He really wasn't. In the interview, he was asked, do you think people really think I'm satanic? At this point, he was just poking fun, in my opinion. Like, how could you act like people don't think you're satanic or you have no idea? He went on to say, do these people think me being satanic is what helps my success, or that I'm trying to force people into the occult? It does, because the shock value associated with anything devil related is huge. So pretending he didn't get what he was doing and playing dumb was just kind of funny. And in the end, he said, and I'll note, calmly, according to GQ, but any type of religion is a type of cult. Uzi argued calmly. Being Christian is a cult. You all meet at a place to pray and worship, which is pretty extreme. And this time, he took defending his satanic and devil worshipping clout stunts a little too far, in my opinion. But to his defense, some fans are just crazy. For example, in May of 2023, in the Billboard Awards, he said that his music was hypnotic, and this Christian TikToker acted like all hell broke loose. And this other TikToker called Pink Tape satanic propaganda. Furthermore, Uzi got a tattoo dedicated to God, said in his XXL freestyle that he doesn't believe in the devil, said on Eternal Take he doesn't believe in the devil, and like I said earlier, in an interview, Uzi explained that he doesn't worship Satan, and that he grew up in a very religious household. And at the end of the day, the majority of fans, like me, don't really care. However, Uzi is more than just a couple contradicting lyrics. In his song Baby Pluto, he says, man, these boys didn't believe in me. They thought I believed in the devil like Luigi. But then, in endless fashion, he said, I sold my soul for Chrome Hearts mixed with Carhartt. And he has a couple more lyrics talking about selling his soul as well. So it's hard not to at least understand where fans are coming from. At the end of the day, the rap fan in me is also interested in this beyond Uzi. In 10 or 20 years, just how people remembered heavy metal bands for their satanic references, are music fans in the future gonna remember Cardi and Uzi as rappers who did the same? Like, will it be a known thing? Just something interesting in my opinion. So overall, Uzi just uses satanic references and devil worshipping as a form of symbolism, and for him, it just seems like a really good, proven model to market his music, as the shock value will always be there. Me personally, I don't really care about a rapper's personal beliefs. Yeah, I can get weird at times, but as long as their music is good and they didn't do anything crazy, it's fine. Uzi is actually surrounded by a lot of devout Muslims in his camp and probably is one as himself, so to me, it's definitely all an act. But let me know what you think, and let's have a discussion about this in the comments. My name is Rashad Bashir. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and see you next time.